I posed a question in an RP chat, and now it's canon. Oh my god. Hello everyone, welcome to Spinning Iris. There are so many stories swirling around out there right now being told every day. You never know which one is going to come spinning out of the eye of that storm. Which leads me to what I want to talk about today. So, let me start over. Hello, my name is Spinning Iris, and I am addicted to GTA RP. Specifically the Squad RP. Specifically the PP Boys. Specifically watching. My first experience watching GTA roleplay was through Markiplier's videos about his Stan the Waterman Wheeler, which are hilarious, by the way. If you have not seen them, I think it's 4+ hours of hilarious fun. So when I heard that his friend, Lord Minion 777, also known as Wade, when I heard he was going to be participating in a new GTA RP server, I was rather excited because I think he's a funny guy, and I was very curious to see what kind of character he would create, and whew, did he create an interesting one. But why? Why was I excited about this? What's so great about online roleplay in a game? Well, in this case, you're basically walking in with a brand new character into a unique, fresh world. A character that you've created, metaphorically birthed into this brand new world. You know their backstory, you know their history. You might go in with an idea of what you want them to do once they get there. In the case of Markiplier's Stan, he wanted to bring water to the city of Los Santos. Very simple premise. And you basically start from there and let the city take you where it will. Here's the other thing. There are other people doing the exact same thing. And when your character and these other characters start coming together and interacting with one another, that's when that magic of roleplay begins, and you start discovering things about your own character as well as these other characters that you're meeting. And that's when the stories start to form around the characters, whether they're forming them themselves or pulling elements from here and there, and not forcing them together, but sort of guiding the idea along. Nothing is scripted. It's all my character's going in here. Who are they going to meet? What are they going to do once they meet? And where are they going to go from there? Like with, again, with Markiplier, Stan met Jimmy. The rest is history. And that is exactly what happened with Wade when he started his journey with his brand new character in this brand new server that was created. He made Normal Guy a normal guy. It sounds stupid, but it's really not. He made a character that is more naive, more innocent, and more down to earth than I expected he would. Boy, did he get off to an interesting, clumsy start, but whew, where he's gone since day one is astounding. Okay, so that first day, so his character met with a couple other characters that he'd met while Wade wasn't streaming. One of those characters was there briefly. Mention him again. And then he connected with the other character by the name of a character named T-Money. Could have been D1. I still don't know what that means. And after connecting there, he met Chad. Chad, the what first glance looks like the stereotypical stoner surfer dude. And then from there they connected, Norm met other characters and connected with a couple other characters, one who goes by Crazy Tony and another one who is Hank Soft Hands, who is a hitman. And now a reforming hitman, although I'll have to see what happens this weekend after what happened last weekend. I'm getting ahead of myself. Back it up. Back it up. But basically, what Wade had intended to do with Norm, his character Norm, was to just sort of drop him in the city, see where the city took him, and just to fill whatever role needed to be filled in the city, whether it meant, I'm paraphrasing here, sort of like if someone needed to be working at Burger Shot, oh, maybe Norm could work at Burger Shot. Not a policeman. I can't see Norm being a policeman. He's just too normal. And then, of course, connecting with these other guys, T-Money, Chad, Crazy Tony, Hank, their chemistry is amazing, and I think they all collectively knew it because they formed their own little mini squad, vigilante squad. Vigilante, not a gang, vigilante group, club, no, just organization. And dubbed it Proud Prospect Boys, or PP Boys. You can blame Wade for that, or Norm. Wade through Norm. So this normal guy becomes a part of a vigilante group that helps the police investigate and bring in bad guys. Some of that's gone well, some of that's not gone so well. Shenanigans have ensued. Definitely shenanigans. And it's not an adventure with the PP Boys unless one of them ends up in the hospital. If you've seen up to Wade's last video about the TSRP and Norm, oh boy, that's just the beginning. Of course, there are two other important characters who, again, if you're only following Wade on YouTube, that's fine. You're in for a treat, because the other two characters, the other one that he'd met previously, a character named Zeb, super cool dude, you'll love him, and Rory, who was just recently introduced in that newest video, and believe me, you're going to love her. She's spectacular. I'm not going to spoil anything there, because what's been happening with her character and with those other 6 fellas, it's been crazy fun. Crazy. And I love all of it. Why am I talking about this now? Why? I feel like I have to. Because it's just gotten to a point where I feel like I have to. I just have to talk about it. So yeah, I was just peacefully watching, I think this was around week 2, one evening when Wade wasn't streaming right away, so I decided I'll see what one of the other guys is streaming. This is all through Twitch, in case I didn't mention that. So I'll see who's streaming now and what they're doing at the moment. And one who happened to be up at that time was Chad, who is played by great guy Buffalo Prime. I'm going to put, everybody I mentioned, I'm going to put all their information down in the description. You need to check them out. Awesome. But yeah, I watched him for like a good hour. Had a lot of fun. Chad got lost in the city for a good bit. That was really cool. So after that, I just started, I opened like a few windows of a few guys. I think it was at that time I had Norm, Chad, and Hank open in 3 different windows. Because I think the guy who plays Crazy Tony doesn't stream. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, it's so funny. I think by the end of either the first or second week, I had started following 5 more people on Twitch. 5 amazingly talented creators on Twitch with these amazing characters. And this happened again, not too long after. Wade I think he was doing Phasmophobia first, so I said, oh, well, let's check out and see what Chad is up to. And, oh boy, Chad really went... No, I need to go back. So I pulled up BP's channel to just watch Chad do his thing. I think it started off great. It started off chill. He's just kind of driving around the city. He picked up a new guy who's going to show him where to get money. Unfortunately, he picked the big bank. And I'm sure if you know GTA or any GTA RP, you know that's the bank that's usually being robbed. And Chad ended up being a hostage. And once that hostage situation was taken care of, he hitched a ride with a different character, and they both got carjacked. one guy got away, Chad got taken as a hostage again in another robbery. That interaction is priceless. And poor Chad is traumatized. And I think that there was an incentive, like, that BP posed. He said, if you do this, I will sober Chad up and make him Charles. And somebody fulfilled that incentive, and it's like the moment he said that, just smash. That. So after he crashes the car that he found just on the side of the road, our happy, carefree stoner is suddenly sober, replaced. And Charles was, he started off as sort of a gimmick. This gimmicky character who's sort of the opposite of Chad. They eventually get Chad back to his normal stoner self. Ever since then, it's like, holy crap, I am invested in these characters. It's not just Norm. There's Hank, who's by himself is a fascinating character. Crazy Tony. Don't get to see much of him, but when you do, he's like, dude, I want to see more of you. Come on. And T-Money, who's probably one of the more serious of the characters, but boy, when he and Chad interact and he gets loud, that's so much fun. But and then of course Chad, who's far more complicated than you realize at the beginning. I will get to how I've sort of added to Chad in a second. All those events that happened to Chad getting sober, becoming Charles, and then getting turned back into Chad, and what Norm did as a result of that, and what other characters around them also did, led up to a series of events that would rival any soap opera. Especially what happened Sunday. Holy crap. Friday was an emotional roller coaster. Saturday was interesting. A number of the players were kind of call it a blur, because after Friday it definitely was a blur, and I think that the server itself was down for almost 2 hours. I really hope Wade posts that Uno game, because that was... Friday had a lot of backstories revealed for all the PP boys, including Rory and Zeb. And Chad's was probably the most emotionally charged. Just excellent. I don't know. I don't think Buffalo Prime is going to do anything with with some of the more serious stuff, which, you know, that's fine. It's his channel. I have a feeling Wade might go into the more deeper stories with his uploads to YouTube, as he should, because there is some kick-ass drama there. So, last Sunday, that was an interesting day. It was a big thing that the PP boys were doing. A big operation that they had planned, and it did not go as it should have, and it was speculated that there was some either stream sniping or metagaming that was going on, which was not the case, as it turned out. But it was very suspicious, and there was a lot of drama, and everybody role-playing did a fantastic job. That's another topic in and of itself. But about more than halfway through the stream, we all kind of, in the chat, got to talking about Chad and his revulsion towards sex, and talking about his sexuality, because Chad's character has great chemistry with another character that kind of appeared in the city, who's kind of like the female Chad, and characters in the world are kind of nudging the two characters together, and I guess chats on all sides are like, hey, these guys kind of vibe together, and they do vibe together, and maybe they should more than vibe together. But yeah, in the chat we got to talking. People were talking, and I was thinking, one of the things that came up in Chad's backstory was that he was not really a child. He was an investment. my romance reading, classic movie watching, romantic cliche creative writing brain just started clicking back and forth. Okay, rich kid, business, what cliche are we missing here? So I posed a question in the chat, sort of directed toward Buffalo Prime, because it was kind of a quiet moment where he was talking about what was going on, again, with these two characters, and sort of being romantically pushed together. So I posted a question about his character possibly being in an arranged marriage. I wasn't sure when I made that question if it was something that he had considered already and was kind of holding back to see if it would fit, but judging by his reaction, I don't think that was the case. He read it, sounded interested, and it kind of moved on a little bit, but somebody else in the chat kind of picked up on what I was thinking and kind of explained it a little bit more. And go Chroma, whoever you are, you're awesome. And then I said, yeah, that's exactly kind of what I was thinking, and BP picked up on that, and then kind of see the creative wheels in his own mind turning, like, huh, maybe, and then more and more people in the chat start talking about, you know, ideas of arranged marriage and asexuality. And for the next few minutes or so in stream, as he's running around his character by himself, kind of did a soft RP and was kind of rolling the idea around in his character's brain, like, would this fit? Does this fit the character? Does this fit in his backstory? And very slowly you could kind of see that all sort of coalescing in his creative vibes, until Chad kind of went splat on the pavement. It was rather obvious after streaming that day. Buffalo Prime was kind of going over that idea in his brain while thinking about Chad, especially what happened after Chad hit the pavement. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to go make you watch the VOD. Go watch all of them. They're smashing. Because the following evening, when they were doing a recap, and I believe the following evening or the evening after, he decided to go with it. And that one little question that I posted in chat is now canon for the backstory of Chad. Man, I just love this kind of organic, interactive storytelling, because it wasn't just me. Yes, it was the one question that I posed, but at least 2 or 3 other people jumped on board and said, hey, that makes sense. That's a good idea. I see where you're going. And I'd seen something like this before. It's amazing how interactive as a player he is with his chat. A great example of Buffalo Prime's chat influencing what's happening. Apparently Wade has a fart emote, and a lot of people were spamming it in BP's side chat, and he had Chad send an interesting little text message to Norm. I'm not going to spoil that here because I have a feeling it's going to be in one of the videos along the way. Or if you want, you can go hunt the clip down on Twitch. Still can't get over that. Again, why am I talking about this? Why am I talking about GTA Roleplay? What is the point of GTA Roleplay when I mostly review books and knit and other stuff? And my angle's probably suspicious. What is the point? The point is, I love stories. And the stories that have been coming out of the GTA roleplays, specifically with what I've been watching through TSRP, is just phenomenal storytelling. Not just from the overall PB Boys group, but just from the individual character standpoints. There's some great great stuff going on. With Wade's character, his progression and growth as he's over the past 2 months is just astounding. And again with Chad, where he started, I guess from his day one, is just sort of a saw dudes and let's get high and I'm gonna drive really fast and not wear my seatbelt, to where he is now and holy crap, my actions have consequences. To every single individual character and how they all fit in the grand scheme of things, as well as what they're doing on their own. Just kind of like this weekend I kind of want to focus in a little on T-Money. I don't think I've looked enough at that particular character, and I want to see a little bit more. And I don't know, maybe focus in a little bit more on Hank again too, because what he's going through is rather complex. It's just this interactive, organic storytelling. Like, your character's starting off at this one place. They're going to another place with a specific intention. But when they get to that place, they're probably not going to do what they necessarily want to do. And the choices that each of these characters makes once they get to that certain place. Oh, the consequences. Holy moly, the consequences. And I'm almost afraid to see what's going to happen on Sunday. Hopefully it won't be too bad, considering Chad won't be back until Sunday. Here's hoping it won't be too bad. But no. It's, like I said before, the stuff that soap operas are made of. Hell, soap operas, I'm sure, wish they could tell this kind of storytelling. What draws me to books is basically what's drawing me to this TSRP server and what's going on. Characters and the stories they're falling into. I mean, you can have great characters in a book and have crap stories. But you stick around because that character is so engaging, so interesting, you don't care really where they end up, you just want to see what they do until they get to where they're going. And the reverse is the same too. You can have crap characters and amazing story. Great characters, great stories, combined for engaging, great entertainment. I've been thinking about this all day. I can't remember if I'm missing anything. But yeah, man. If you're not on the TSRP bandwagon yet, go for it. Again, I'm putting links down below for everybody in the PP Boys. It's worth it. I think some of them have YouTube channels, so I'm going to put those there too. So yeah, Buffalo Prime is Chad. Lord Minion 777 is Norm. Bird 650 is T-Money. LP Ginger is Hank. And I think Sheriff Cheese is Crazy Tony. Not sure if he has a YouTube channel. I'll have to check that out. If I do, you'll see it there. If not, go and watch him interact with other players on Twitch. I think Bread Hero Dan plays Zeb. Again, I'm going to check to see if he's got YouTube too. And Brittany_Jade, who plays Rory. Not sure if she does. I've tried looking her up on YouTube. Didn't see anything that looked like her. So, just link her Twitch down there. And watching all of these cool characters in this cool environment, it's gotten my own creative juices going again. I've got 2 characters I don't know what to do with. If I ever got GTA, I think it's GTA 5, and then 5M to do the roleplay. If I ever did that, I don't know if I'd ever be able to stream it. My laptop is fine. It's just, I don't know if it would be able to handle doing both. And I know I would want to do both. Or even if I'd be able to do it, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun to play. It is definitely a lot of fun to watch. I am getting so much knitting work done most of the time. Especially with my current project, which is about halfway through. Just had to get that out. I still can't believe it. It's so mind-blowing. Well, guess that's all I got for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, check out those links. I'm gonna flood my description page with them. Next video should probably either be a library log or the first part of my knitting review. We'll see. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.